Okay. Yeah, buddy. Look at that thing. 21 pounds in the net. Oh yeah. Can you say it with me? D&M baits, baby. That's where it's at right there. Look at that. Alrighty, folks. Today I got a product review for you. We're going to be talking about my rod pod and my bite alarms. So, here we go. This is my dinsmore rod pod. I bought this from bigcarptackle.com. I paid, I think, 85, 87 bucks for it. I'll post the picture up there. It's a pretty economic rod pod. It's not bottom tier, it's not upper tier, it's just kind of in the lower middle. Lots of plastic components. So your leg adjustments, these are pretty much all plastic other than your metal screw, but flip the lid, they're pretty decently built. Flip it up, you can adjust the length, right? Tighten it back down. If it's really cold weather, be very careful with it because cold, plastic do not go together. Your legs, same mechanism, but you can extend your legs in and out. Now they also unscrew. They unscrew and they fold in for storage, right? This is a pretty good rod pod. I've had it for, I think, a year, a little over a year. It's been with me for 100, I think 100 carp, maybe just a touch bit over. It's really light. It's not very long, but if you're using a 8-foot pole, it does pretty good as support. I've had 12 footers in it and it does fine. I did have some really cheap Amazon rod pod supports. I needed something a little bit wider for my ugly stick handles or anything with EVA foam. This thing has been through a ton of rainstorms. It's been miles and miles and miles. It's been really good for the 80-some dollars I spent on it. The bolts, screws are getting a little bit rusty, right? Kind of normal wear and tear. But all in all, if you need a rod pod and this is in your price range, this is a really good option. There's one thing that I wish it had that it doesn't, and maybe I can buy an extension. I just don't know where to get it because I'm pretty new to it. I've only been carp fishing for a year, but I wish these front legs extended like twice their length, because there's been many times when I've been fishing that I've needed to get my line out of the water, and instead of sitting like they are now, a little bit elevated, I've needed it to be way elevated. But this doesn't have all the freaking bells and whistles that a more expensive one's got. Now, on top of this rod pod, I'm moving around a lot, don't mind me. We've got a set of, I'm just gonna take them off, give me a second. And now I have this. This is the bite alarms I bought. They're economic as well. These are the NGT VS. I bought them from Big Carp Tackle. I think they were anywhere from $15 to $17 a piece. They're very cheap. Don't let that fool you though. These have been fantastic bite alarms. Just like the rod pod, they have set through many rainstorms. I don't baby them. I'm not slamming them around everywhere, but I get done fishing, I put them back in their bag, good to go. I don't dry them off. They take a little itty bitty battery that, to be honest, you're probably not gonna find at CVS unless you're lucky, but you can order them off Amazon. It's a 23A is what it takes. And that little battery did really good. It lasted me all year last year, and I had to replace them this December. Just put new ones in today. But it's kind of basic. There's not a whole lot to it. Now, it doesn't have as many magnets in it as a more expensive bite alarm, so it's not as sensitive. So your roller will move more of the 360 degrees before you get a notification that, hey, I've been moved. There's a fish. Now, turning it on. It is kind of loud. I think there's 5 different pitch settings, right? And I think there's 5 or 6 different tones settings, so you can turn it louder or quieter. Just run through them real quick with you. Change the pitch. So on and so on, right? And there's your volume settings. Very simple. This does come with 2 sets of snag bars. You have the longer ones here and then the shorter ones. I kind of tend to run the shorter ones. I felt frisky today, ran out of long ones. But just because something's cheap doesn't mean it's not worthy. So I would absolutely buy these again, but I will save up next year, just like my rod pods. I really want, NGT makes another set that has a transponder. So it Bluetooths to all 3 of your receivers, but you can be, I think, 150 meters away. As long as you got the pager on you and you have a fish takeoff, you'll hear it just like this sounds on your pocket. So that's what I want next year, because it would come in handy. If you're looking for an economic setup for rod pod and bite alarms, I highly recommend the Dinsmore's rod pod and the NGT VS bite alarms from BigCarpTackle.com. Other than that, hopefully the video helped you. If you do buy the products, I hope they work great for you. And I hope you catch your biggest carp of the year. Peace out.